Some of the candidates eyeing the newly shaped 5th congressional district may be too new to Nashville.
Yeah, both of the current frontrunners have just recently moved to Music City, raising some questions about their potential representation. News Channel 5's Chris Davis shows us how some state lawmakers now want to clarify the rules.
It's a simple question. How long should a congressional candidate live in the area that they want to represent? The Constitution doesn't say much on the matter.
You don't even have to live in the district where you're going to get elected. Now, once you're elected, you're supposed to live in that district.
Here's the reason for the question. Former State Department spokesperson Morgan Ortagus and conservative filmmaker Robbie Starbuck are both running in the newly redrawn 5th congressional district, and both recently moved to Nashville. But a new bill in the Tennessee General Assembly would require someone to live here through 3 election cycles before they could become their party's nominee.
Obviously, I think his purpose is to make sure that the people who are on the ballot for both major parties are what I guess he would think are true Tennesseans.
But even if the bill passes and becomes law, there are big concerns that it's not even constitutional. The bill's sponsor thinks there's room for interpretation.
The Constitution is simply silent on this question. And when, according to the 10th Amendment, when the Constitution is silent, those powers are left to the states.
But News Channel 5 political analyst Pat Nolan thinks if the bill passes, this will go to court.
I'm sure there will be an effort to challenge this, particularly since people will go to court and say this is discriminatory against me as a candidate and it's not fair and it's not right.
Which could cause even more problems. If a court hasn't ruled before ballots are printed, there could be a lot of confusion about who could even win.
You may not know who's going to fully be on the ballot until the legal challenges, and there's several levels of that to go through.
In other words, a simple question without a simple answer.
I've never seen a congressional race starting quite like this.
Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
Of course, we'll be following. We have responses, by the way, from both of the candidates who could be disqualified by this proposed bill. You can read them on our website.